Belinda Barrero. I'm a carpenter. My local is 157. So I was out of work for a while, and I was trying to figure out what my next step was, what I was going to do, how I was going to support my family. And I had remembered that I had seen an ad from New online, and I was wondering if they had anything in Pennsylvania. And they didn't. It was still in New York. So I decided I was going to pack up my kids, move back to New York, stay with my mom in her one-bedroom apartment, made the phone call, set up the date, and I got accepted, and I moved a month before my classes started. I graduated in September of 2010, and I had always felt like there was an issue. Nothing terribly. I discussed it with this pediatrician, my youngest, and she was always like, no, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine. So when I was graduating, I knew that I would probably be going to work soon, so I needed to get him in daycare, and I took him to get a physical. And within 10 minutes of being in the doctor's office, the doctor turned and was like, you need to get your son evaluated. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, he's delayed, you know, he needs help. So I'm like, okay. So I go and get him evaluated, and that's when I got the diagnosis that he's on the autism spectrum. Currently, I'm working for Jacobson & Company. I've been with them, in June will be 2 years. I started with them at Madison Square Garden, and I've done Madison Square Garden twice. I've worked there, the Whitney Museum, a few other small jobs, and now I'm currently at the Fort Worth Trade Center. So, I mean, I'm learning a lot. Right now I'm doing a lot of framing. Oh, and I am also in their foreman training program. So, you know, that's pretty exciting. New has impacted my life in a lot of different ways. Of course, financially, I'm able to take care of my children, myself, without any help from anyone else. I'm good at my trade. Not great yet, but I'm good. I'm getting there. I'm still training. They're also there for us afterwards. So to know that I have that support even after I've graduated, to know that they're still there and they're going to be there for future graduates, it's huge. I talk about New to anyone who wants to listen.
My name is Nani Novarita. I am with Local 46 Metallic Lathers, reinforcing ironworker. We actually came to New York with $84 in our pocket. Our first night was sleeping in Central Park. How I found out about New, I actually went to the Homeless Coalition to see if there's a place that we could stay, because it was in the middle of February and we didn't know how the weather was going to be for us. And we heard that there was a shelter system, so we went to the Homeless Coalition. And there was some articles about various job trainings, and I happened to see New. I wanted to go back into the construction trade because I used to weld when I was in my early teens, and early 20s. I got into the program within 6 weeks of being in New York. I actually stayed at a shelter while I was trying to get job training. And with New, they taught me about different aspects of the construction trade that you can try and see if this is what you want to do. I would have never thought in a million years I would be here. Here it is, a year and a half later. I happen to have been blessed and got in with Local 46. And ever since I've been in it, I've loved my job. You would have never convinced me back then that I'm going to be right here, right now. Bought my car cash, have me a beautiful place to live in, have money in the bank and building up savings. Oh my gosh. Yet a year and a half ago, I would have been crying, thinking there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. And here it is, I am, a year and a half later. I've got that working right now, and it's still going forward. I'm going to be a contribution to my community. I always want to give other women that have had a hard time getting back on their feet to say, hey, you can do it. And you just got to be willing, and you got to really believe in yourself and let other people that are willing to help you get there. Be open to whatever it is, because I wouldn't have ever thought that I would actually be that.
My name is April Johnson. I'm in the Carpenters Union. My local is 157. Before New, I did a whole bunch of different jobs just to support my family. I wasn't really happy in life, I guess you can say. Just trying to make ends meet. I first found out about New when I was riding the bus to work. And when it said women in construction, I was like, oh, where can I sign up? I want to go. And I was like, it's possible? Yes. And yeah, I was so happy about it.
New has changed my mom for the greater good, because every day I ask her what she was doing at work or how is she at work, and all she says is like, oh, this is awesome, you know, I'm learning something new, or I'm doing drywall, tracks, ceiling tiles, everything. And then it always brings back to New, because this is where she started, and she'll never forget that.
New has impacted my life immensely. I was always told that you're too short, you're too skinny, you're too weak, you can't do it. You don't feel that here. You feel strong, you feel tall. You know, you have a voice. They give it to you. Even from the first day you set foot in here, like even from the information session. Like I truly love this place. I really do. My kids are my cheerleaders. They are my inhale and my exhale. And every morning they, I love you, Mom, give me a hug. Oh my God. I love them to bits, man. They're literally my left and my right. Yeah, I got some good kids.
If my mom was here right now, I would tell her that I'm really, really proud of her and everything that she does. The way she talks about her job, and the littlest things she says are not important. Like just moving sheetrock, that's like moving a mountain in my book. Like everything that she does is amazing. Because I was on an all-boys basketball team, so I was always the bench warmer. So seeing her actually out there is proving that, it's proving that girls could do anything that guys can do.
I remember seeing a proverb saying, if you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. And I don't see it as work. Like I go to work, I go to the job, and I have fun. I love what I do. I don't mind lifting things, anything. I don't mind putting up sheetrock. I don't mind putting up ceilings. I don't mind doing that because I love it. I really, when I put something up, if it's a wall, if it's a ceiling, if it's hardware, anything, I look back and say, wow, you passed over the back. You did it. I did it.